Hello everybody, it's your boy Mintleaf, YouTube's most skillish gamer. Welcome back to another episode of Reverse 1999, Update 2.3, Chronicles of Uluru, London Dawning. I still not sure why they call it London Dawning, but instead of something like London Awakening, but okay. Today we're going to be continuing straight into the main story, which is LD02 Swallows in the Chimney. As you can see, our good friend Tooth Fairy here and her new friend Flutterpage and some random guys. So, swallows in a chimney, reach your hand into this long dark pipe. That sounds kind of ominous, but okay.
Welcome to Cross Street!
Stop littering, you grimy little bug.
This is the Uluru Fair.
The trace of the black fog seems to have disappeared into a large gathering of arcanists. A wise choice. A choice, I'm already assuming, that has a certain level of intelligence.
It sounds like a monster, like from Told Tales where adults make up to scare us. But I heard people talking when I was sitting on the roof. They say it was born from a smokestack.
It does appear to have a similar composition to soot.
That's no good for the birds, Miss Doctor. I sure hope it don't come here. I don't want it to muck up the Uluru Fair, or scare the canaries away from the chimneys.
What's so special about the canaries?
They always know where the lanolin snails are hiding. All I'll do is give them a bit of old bread or seeds, and they find me the snails. It's my snail catching day. Stay right there, miss. I'll be back soon as I finish. Don't go getting off your sauce while I'm gone.
This is an Arcanist Fair Booth application form. You need only fill this, and get proper approval from the city government. Then no one can bother you.
Approval, eh? What's the point? The games will be over by the time they've even looked at my application.
Are we entirely certain we even want to hold the fair in these conditions? Don't you think the weather now isn't appropriate for that kind of strenuous physical activity?
What else can we do? We need to earn our bread, or perhaps you could clean the air for us, eh, Mr. Fogwalker?
I'm doing all that I can.
Which means you can't do nothing at all, don't it? Yeah, we're coughing. But what we make in a day at the fair here is more than an entire week anywhere else. Not like we have royal allowances to rely on, unlike you. Enough of it already. Now, would you mind moving aside for the little lady behind you? She's been waiting a while.
Oh, I do apologize, miss. Miss Tooth Fairy.
I didn't expect to run into you here, Mr. Fogg.
The pleasure is all mine, miss. Oh, where my manners. Welcome to London. Of course, we were supposed to meet in the office of the London Atmospheric Cleanup Committee. I'd have prepared a fine Indian tea for you. But I was called away to deal with matters here on Cross Street. It's a happy coincidence that you popped by. It will save us both some time.
something the matter? You mean the air pollution?
Not precisely, no. Though one could say the problem is related. In fact, it seems just about every one of our problems comes down to these sticky contradictions. For example, contrary to good wisdom, the people of Cross Street have opted to continue their fare, despite the obvious dangers of the fog. That's just unreasonable.
You're the unreasonable one here, mate. Stop the Uluru Fair on account of a bit of fog. Fog in London. Should we cancel if there's water in the Thames next?
Citizens should be made aware of the harm caused by fog, and reduce unnecessary outdoor activities.
Pardon me, you lot government officials? You saying we aren't allowed to celebrate the Uluru qualifiers? So what are you expecting us to do? Just watch the games and then pop off home? It's not like there are many events left for us arcanists to celebrate in our own country.
Sir, you seem to have quite a severe cough.
Oh, it's not so bad. Just a little curse is all. Doesn't matter none. A good arcanist healer can cure me.
That's exactly what I've been talking about. A curse? Good lord, man, you have a disease called tuberculosis. You need a proper doctor, not a healer.
Maybe this is just how citizens in Cross Street best comprehend the disease, in the arcanist way. It's not a matter of arcanists or humans. Tuberculosis is caused by the presence of bacterium in the air. It can't be cured through ritualistic purification or exorcism.
You just don't get it, do you? It's not like that. If this tuber what have you is the reason, then why does my chest burn like hell? I've never heard of no bacteria what could do that.
You feel like your chest is burning?
Like swallowing a flaming coal it is. It all started this month. Never felt anything like this before.
Like I said, there's no disease. This has to be the Fog Hag's curse. She's the one who summoned this damnable black fog. She used to be a toad before she was thrown into an alchemist's cauldron and came out as a twisted old hag that haunts our street.
Could you tell me more about the black fog?
Shh, don't say anything about it. It'll bring bad luck.
So now we have a fog hag? What's to come next, I wonder? Sometimes, despite being an arcanist myself, it's hard to understand my own people. But that's what they think around here. My colleague is presently out investigating this curse they mentioned. But, to say nothing of his intrepid skills as a ranger, I doubt he'll produce any evidence of this so-called hag. In fact, he...
Arthur, a little help, mate. We've got trouble.
So, here it is.
What's that after you now, old hat?
It's the black fog. Seems I've startled it, and now it's sent our critters into the streets. Steady on. Let's charge like soldiers of the Great Emu War.
It's the hag. The hag's curse is coming for us.
Those nasty critters are coming from her garden. Run!
Okay, it's time for us to fight some random carbuncles. Not culls. I wonder if they're any different from the normal carbuncles. Probably not. They're just reskin. Oh my god, they're reskin steampunk enemies. Okay. Okay. As usual, I shall bind my good friend, what's it called, Marcus. And then this will probably take care of everyone in one go. Probably.
Calm. I need to find some shade.
Yeah, this was easy.
No space. It's fun to read on the beach, but now I'm seeing spots.
I mean, I don't know what to tell you, my guy. This one just kind of just won.
May I say it was an honor to serve as your bodyguard, miss. I'm Brimley, the ranger colleague of my mate here, Arthur Fogg.
I wasn't hurt. Thanks to you.
Thank you, Miss Tooth Fairy, for telling us what happened at the hospital. We ought to make a summary of our investigation so far. We've encountered 3 oddities thus far today. This mysterious black fog, the unusual burning chest symptom, and this so-called fog hag living on Cross Street.
Well done, mate. You did it. You said it out loud. We may just break the ice of your soul yet.
I'm only doing my due diligence by quoting the title verbatim. Back to the topic. Combining these clues together, we should assume a causal connection. The hag releases black fog, giving Londoners this variant of TB with the burning chest symptom.
When did you move into 221B Baker Street, mate?
It's a reasonable speculation. If so, then the first thing is to determine if such a lady lives here on Cross Street. We'd better pay her a visit.
If you insist, Dal. I can already confirm that for you. She's here all right. Down at the house of the mangy front garden at the south end.
Very well. But might I suggest we don't all go in a rush to pay her a visit? We know nothing about her, or even whether this hag is a danger.
Oi, Miss Witch Doctor, you done talking to Mr. Fogg and Mr. Hat?
Flutterpage, where have you been?
Wasn't you listening? I was off catching snails. With a bit of help from the canaries.
Good on you, little tacker. That's quite the harvest.
Shall we then, Miss Witch Doctor?
Where are you taking me?
Thought I'd show you around Cross Street. Figuring since I'm the best guide here.
Are you? Then, do you happen to know about the house at the south end of the street?
Sure do. Actually, these snails are for her. You can tag along with me to see her if you like.
Well, that was something. Now we've met Mr. Arthur Fogg, who I don't know if he's related to Oliver Fogg, probably. A human! Report. The conversation overheard as carbuncle? Or carbuncle. Carbuncle basked in photosynthesis. Okay, you guys can read this. That's kind of whack attack. I don't understand that, but okay. Okay, moving on to number 3 LD, number 3 Fog Hag, a recluse shrouded in rumors. Our good friend Willow, who appears to be a former dancer, but has unfortunately lost her leg.
This right here, miss, is the Fog Lady's house. As you can tell, it is a very big house. Not like mine. Mine is small, but very high up.
Steep, tilted roofs, sash windows. It's very Victorian.
Oh no. Her name ain't Victoria, miss. At least, I don't think so.
No. I mean, Victorian architecture is a kind of style of house. I'm saying this house must have a long history.
Oh. Too right about that, miss. It's been here for ages. Come along then. I'll take you in.
Are these her critters?
You lot are hungry today, ain't you? They ain't for you. They're for the lady of the house. Now please let me and Miss Witch Doctor through. Sorry, Miss Witch Doctor. They was much friendlier before.
You've been here before?
Yep. They always let me in straight away. No clue what set them off this time. I don't rightly know what to do. I try calling her, but it won't do much good. Even if she heard me, she won't come out.
You're saying she never leaves her house?
Not that I ever seen.
Do other people visit her?
No.
But you visit her often?
She likes when I bring her snails. You think she eats them? All I know is I gave her snails, and then she asked me to stay around her house for a while. When she's not in a sour mood, she even teaches me some words for arcane skills. But if she is sour, then all she does is hand me some books, and I can't even read most of them. Don't go asking her too many whys. If you do, she says, "Get out!" and you got to go. So far, the longest I stayed was a whole afternoon.
I see. Maybe I'm the reason they aren't letting you in. I'll just stay back here.
All right then. Stay there and I'll tell her about you, miss. Miss? Do you hear me? Wakey, wakey! Here you go, miss. A fresh batch of snails.
Who is this?
Well, I don't know her name, but she's a witch doctor. She came here in a car with a flyer of the Uluru qualifiers, so I think she's here for the Uluru... Oh, I forgot that you don't like the word.
Hello, miss. I'm here investigating the source of the black fog. You can call me Tooth Fairy.
Go away.
But why? I ain't asked too many whys this, did I? That was only my first one today. Oh. So I can't come in at all? You promised you'd help me practice my arcane skill.
Then you better not let me catch you saying Uluru ever again.
Aw. Oh, she left me a book. Look, it's got a carbuncle on it.
Come here, Flutterpage. Are you all right?
I thought I could play at her house today.
Would you like to do something else?
Like what?
Like see your new friend, Mr. Hat?
Mr. Hat?
Ms. Flutterpage, I'll ask you to not wear me on your head. I know I can fly, but that doesn't mean you can treat me like a kite. Besides, I'm due to begin my patrol. I need to...
That gives us some time for business. First of all, allow me to express my respect for your adventurous spirit. A haunted hag mansion whose owner feeds on snails. To visit her so quickly on your own initiative was a bold move, Miss Tooth Fairy. Here's your tea. No sugar, just as you asked.
The connection between this lady and the black fog will require further confirmation. However, judging from our encounter, she doesn't seem to have much concern for the world outside her home. I also noted that the word Uluru seemed to irritate her.
Uluru? As in the Uluru Games? Not a fan, I take it. It's certainly odd for an arcanist to have a negative impression of the games, though not unprecedented. Which reminds me of this letter. I suspect our fog lady might be glad to hear it.
Letter from the St. Pavlov Foundation Uluru Games Organising Committee to the Uluru London Qualifiers Organising Committee. Copied to the Office of the London Atmospheric Cleanup Committee. Due to the rapid deterioration of air quality in London and the presence of an unidentified arcane-related tuberculosis outbreak, we regretfully have decided that the Uluru London qualifiers will be cancelled until further notice, to protect the health of competitors and spectators. Competitors still wishing to participate are encouraged to register for the qualifiers in Paris or other cities.
I received this shortly after submitting my report concerning the events on Cross Street.
They're right. It's better for everyone's health.
No objections here. But it's certain to cause a stir. Miss Tooth Fairy, you saw how passionate the citizens were about this event, what it means to them. They'll eat us alive when we announce this. So much more so that it's cancelled because of air quality. The firm will not be pleased, I can assure you. This great city will be the laughingstock of Europe, if not the entire world. Unless there's a way to clean the air in London. Perhaps then I might convince the Foundation to reconsider.
Mr. Fogg, there's only 3 weeks left before the qualifiers. It's a serious effort just to address the smog over London, let alone this new black fog and the disease that has come with it.
3 weeks. 1 for making plans, 1 for enacting said plans, and still 1 more for the final procedures.
What are you doing now, Mr. Fogg?
Thinking, Miss Tooth Fairy, is how I make the plans.
Forgive me for interrupting, Arthur, but I had to call off my patrol earlier than expected. I'm afraid I need a favor of you, Miss Tooth Fairy. Would you mind helping us with some of the sick? After that black fog rolled through, patients with this tuberculosis variant seem to be multiplying as fast as hares in the Great Artesian Basin.
Okay, that's something to digest. So, unfortunately, the Uluru qualifiers in London are kind of screwed. They've gone down the toilet bowl, but now, apparently, there is something else called Pass Glory, and this is the 3rd part, which we should continue. Hold on, I forgot to see how many parts there are. There are probably around 20 parts of the story mode, London Dawning. Okay, we're back. So let's continue with part 4, Pass Glory, LD04 part, Pass Glory. What has been engraved in your mind? I can't choose a high difficulty. I wish they could let you choose a high difficulty. What has been engraved in your mind, seared into your sight, and etched onto your very being. Begin.
Through misty woods, on paths concealed by haze, he thrice died and thrice was born in ancient days. Guide me rightly, that I may not stray. Flowers bear fruit, and beasts give offspring's way. With eyes of fire, pierce through the cloudy maze. Failed again. Damn it. I won't get anywhere so long as I can't move right. Enough! The last thing this haunted old place needs is another crazy creature.
Oh dear, I think Willow is kind of mad. Are we gonna fight Willow? Hold on, what is this? Spore Carbuncle. They kind of look like Willow. Okay, let's just begin.
I'll try my best.
Oh my god, they look kind of awful. Okay, and they also have riposte. Also, this is a boss fight. I can bring all my characters. Okay, find markers as usual. Reflect true damage. Okay,
Perfectly understood.
that's kind of not very threatening, at least for me.
Please, allow me.
A debuff. Oh
I
damn.
need to find some shade.
Oh damn. I should have brought Lucy. Lucy with her follow-ups. Man, this is so easy. Come on now.
Everything.
Trail's still warm.
Please, mortals.
Although we
Well,
come
that was
from
supremely
different
easy.
lands,
Okay.
Wish
I don't know why I keep saying that easy. Of course they're easy. I have such broken characters.
I swear to God. Whatever thing you are, don't think I won't strangle you to death with my bare hands. Bloody. You. What are you doing here?
I only wanted to show you the arcane skill you taught me. But you are in a bad mood, aren't you? What happened? I promised I didn't call you Miss Willow in front of others. You said I can call you Miss Willow when it's just you and me, right?
And you actually listened? First time for everything, eh? But it's not about what you call me.
Then what is it? Let me help you up.
I don't need it. So then if you value my words so highly, what about the time I told you I don't need a knocker-upper?
I remember. You told me there's no sense waking me up for anything. I don't have any work to go to. But I'm not here to wake you up, am I? I already did that for the whole street hours ago.
Oh, have you now? Well, then maybe you can buzz off and bother someone else. I didn't give my permission to let annoying little flies in my house. I'm in the middle of something important, so leave me be.
Just one more question, miss. I'll be quick. Miss Tooth Fairy and Mr. Fog say you made people sick with the black fog, but I know you didn't do it. Did you? You never told me you can summon black fog.
Done with all that nonsense, are you? If that's all you knocked on my window for.
But if you didn't, I can tell them the truth. Or you could even help them find the black fog. You're the best witch I know.
Their problem is no concern of mine.
Oh. But I did hear something. I was thinking maybe you'd like to hear it too. Letter from St. Pavlov Foundation. Due to, what? Deuterion air quality? And arcane tubal-keeled kiss? They said the Uluru qualifiers are cancelled.
Stop. Do you understand at all what you're saying?
No, but...
Go away.
Aww.
I said get out! You know what I don't want to hear, eh, lass? Your voice. And your infernal knocking. Don't you never take another step into my house. Never. Just a wee bit left. Eat snails? Let them think what they will. I don't care. The fog hag. A toad monster. The failed work of an ancient alchemist. Yes, of course, Charlotte O'Hagan. You're nothing but an ugly, evil, terrifying fog hag living in a haunted house. You deserve every bit of it. What an age. At last, witches no longer need worry about being captured in their sleep, pierced on a stake, or burnt alive.
Our next competitor is our witch from Ireland, a once-in-a-generation talent!
The ancient rituals are different now. We dance, communicating with spirits like a joyful game.
The Uluru Games!
Or a graceful competition.
And the winner for the floor ritual is...
A desirable... I left the pot on. Back and back. Fit for the rubbish now. Rubbish.
Okay, that is... Oh, that's the end. Now let's just look at this last... Well, whatever this bit is. Guide on emergencies. Everyone is curious about the witch's garden and everyone fears it. Except for one small bird, which is Flutterpage. To her, this isn't so dangerous. Okay, let's read this. Oh, this is kind of adorable. Okay, and as with every episode, we've just completed 3 parts for this episode, 2, 3, and 4. So, the next time we come back, this will be it for today's episode if it wasn't clear enough. The next time we come back, we're gonna jump straight into 5, 6, and 7. Thank you all so much for watching. This has been Minleaf, YouTube's most skill issue gamer, with Reverse 1999, Update 2.3, Chronicles of Uluru, London Dawning. Thank you all so much for watching. Peace out, goodbye, and I love you all. See you around.